Even though we're talking about prices in this episode, we're also talking about XRP. We'll assess how much we're following, where we are, and how much XRP was worth back then compared to the price of Bitcoin today. We'll look at Bitcoin and the next barrier that we need to overcome. After we finish this work, our next goal will depend on how the Ripple versus SEC update turns out. I recognize your perspective. I know how you feel, so please have a seat, unwind, and maybe spend this beautiful Sunday taking a stroll or a swim in the pool. Here in beautiful Southwest Florida, the temperature is close to 90. I stayed in the pool all day. I had an abundance of color yesterday, both mentally and physically. How should I keep it? Bitcoin, I apologize, but in the last 24 hours, the price of Bitcoin has changed by 25%. It is currently trading at 67,038,000. Ethereum is declining, peaking at 3,077. That's correct. XRP is currently at a mean lean of 51 cents, while 1.12% of USDT and USDC are at their dollar peg. It's down 1.43%. Although a remarkable achievement, the $2 trillion total market capitalization of cryptocurrencies is nothing to brag about to your friends. We are going to exceed expectations this time. I don't know why, but everyone seemed so pessimistic about cryptocurrencies, so we revealed the range and told you that Bitcoin's variation was between 60 and 64. Even if we are at 67, we still have a ways to go before we are completely out of the woods. That being said, we intended to stay within that range. One more move might be made. However, we would prefer not to witness it. We have no desire to observe that last motion. On a negative note, we sincerely hope for its removal. I will tell you this immediately. Up, up, and upward if, for some absurd reason, it doesn't happen this month. June is approaching. It will arrive this year. Please make a note of this. Remember it. Please don't take offense, this is an important year for Bitcoin. Because you are aware of the price forecasts that you have researched, thought about, or heard everyone talk about, your alts don't affect you. This year, they ought not to perform at those levels. By 2025, I do not doubt that they will accomplish those goals. I won't tell anyone, because I don't want to mislead those who are familiar with it. Should you truly possess a cryptocurrency, you are already aware that the top 20 or 25, or possibly the top 50 or 100, will hit record highs. For those who don't know, 2020 and 2021 will see a huge increase in the price of cryptocurrencies. It is highly unlikely that the bull run will ever again reach its all-time highs, and it has not reached its zenith yet. This time, we are examining the XRP market. What do you think? Right now, it is what it is, 52 cents. It's terrible. I know that 6 years ago, it was 67 cents. How dismal is that 22% investment return? I know I've been here since 2017, which is unfortunate. I haven't sold a single XRP, folks, and I am very aware of it, but this time is different. The value of one Bitcoin today is $67K. 6 years ago, the value of an ounce of gold was $7,250. Today, it is worth $24.14. Fear not, the return on investment from 6 years prior was $82,790, which is not unacceptable at all. Please don't worry, we still have time for XRP. It is drawing near quickly, it will rise more this year and hit a new high in 2025. Remember to stay focused, never give up, and above all, never lose hope for this life we call life. I know you're all sick and tired of seeing these triangles. There's no triangle, Jack replied. That's right, TikTok, he's correct. This situation is likely to escalate, leading to a significant increase in value. That's the only thing about it. Our goal is to surpass the 75-cent mark. We will have an incredibly lengthy bull market, long in a horrible sense, but I have trust that it will be dark if 75 cents cannot maintain one failed turn in support. After that, defenders shared this information on the Bitcoin platform. Do you remember that if Bitcoin had closed above 73.74, I would have had this amount? How long have I been promoting this number? By the year 74,000, Target will have surpassed $100,000, as I have been saying. When it hits that level, we see a small retreat, right? It recovers and climbs again, but this is not your Bitcoin's final destination, which is still a long way off. 102,000 is quite a distance from your ultimate objective. We will consider 130 to be a very conservative estimate for Bitcoin. Many analysts believe it will be closer to 150 to 200,000. It is approaching. This year, this cycle, it is approaching. This year, Bitcoin is expected to surpass 100,000. Here's a brief update on our previous conversation. This issue did not exist before the emergence of the XRP market. That's, like, what's so amusing? Why do we continually see the same people on Twitter talking about and developing XRP for the ledger? It's absurd that the same accounts keep popping up again, suggesting one of two possible scenarios. Either they are depressed individuals who realize they are doing nothing, or they are angry because Ripple has declined to provide them with any money in exchange for a grant. Their initiatives are at a standstill. For now, they will just keep denying it and spreading false information regarding the XRP ledger. People, the only thought that crosses your mind is the sheer number of bad people in the world. It's absurd. That is unlike anything I have ever seen. You therefore have a tremendous desire to discover the truth. Were they even aware that they needed to continue traveling? All I can say is that my pain is what caused their wounds. Tomorrow is Ripple's Judgment Day. Not so quickly, SEC, it's not Judgment Day. The parties and any third parties must file the letter. What does it mean to be succinct and insensitive to Seal's emotions? That implies that nothing significant is happening in this situation. Alright, I guess I should hold off on saying anything important now that this case is almost over. A few XRP-related attorneys have informed us that the matter will conclude in a few months. We'll get through this entire catastrophe. Yes, that will serve as the essential catalyst. It will inspire feelings of hope. But we already know that XRP lacks security. The release of the defender is commendable. I find this one appealing. The Bitcoin to XRP chart was examined. Let's make sure. The pair was trading at the support level yesterday, indicating a likely reversal. Over 3 months, the Bitcoin dominance chart tells the opposite story for each candle. Bitcoin's dominance has successfully rejected the final resistance line. As evidenced by our analysis of the XRP chart, we have continuously forecast a drop in dominance from the present 56% share to 44% by year's end since 2016. Here is the Bitcoin dominance chart for Boron. You and I have already spoken about my supremacy over XRP. I've already discussed this. I've already talked about the 6% barrier that XRP dominance needs to clear to get to 6%. If XRP can achieve 6% dominance, we are in great shape. XRP will hit at least $6 if we maintain the 6% dominance we achieved in 2017 and 2021. We will be generating a ton of money at $6 XRP going forward, so if that doesn't thrill you, I don't know what would.